Now, friends, we shall learn present continuous tense, simple past tense, forms of to be in past tense, and simple past tense and past continuous tense. Friends, what is present continuous tense? Any action that happens in day-to-day life is simple present tense. But if any action happens in the present time, and if that action is on at that point of given time, it is known as present continuous tense. Understand the difference very clearly. If the action happens in day-to-day life, it is simple present tense. If any action happens in present time, and if that particular action is on at that point of time, it is known as present continuous tense. To identify present continuous tense in Gujarati language or any other language, one must remember that that particular action, either it should be seen or it should be heard. If one of these criteria is fulfilled, you can come to the conclusion that the action is of present continuous tense. To translate such sentence into English from any other language, you have to use the same forms: subject, verb, object. But in between subject and verb, we have to put the forms of to be in present tense, that is am, is, are. And when you use the verb, you have to use the verb with ing, verb plus ing. Then it becomes a sentence of present continuous tense. What is simple past tense? Simple past tense is any action that happened before the present time. Any action that happened before the present time. It could have happened before 1 minute, it could have happened before 1 year, it could have happened before 1 month. No time is certain. But any action that happened before the present time is known as action of simple past tense. Now, in Gujarati language, when simple past tense is spoken by the person, the verb has got 4 different forms. Say for example, Gujarati word આવવું, જવું, લખવું, બોલવું. These are all the infinitive verbs of Gujarati language. If someone wants to speak these verbs in past tense in Gujarati, he would speak આવ્યો, આવી, આવ્યું, આવ્યા, according to gender and according to number. જમ્યો, જમી, જમ્યું, જમ્યા, લખ્યો, લખી, લખ્યું, લખ્યા, પીધો, પીધી, પીધું, પીધા. So in Gujarati language, the past forms of the verbs are always in 4 different forms. For male, it is vyo, avyo, khadu, khado, pidho, uthyo. For female gender, avi, khadi, uthi, pidhi. For neuter, avyu, khadu, pidhu, uthyu. And for plural, avya, khada, pidha, uthya. Likewise, so if you come across with any sentence in Gujarati with any of such words in Gujarati language, it should struck to your mind that it is a sentence of simple past tense. And to speak that sentence into English, you have to use the past forms of the verb. I have shown you the Patmana part 1. I requested you from page number 64 to page number 79. There are 7 tables they have given. If you remember those 7 tables, you get very good idea of the verbs. What are the past forms and what are the past participle. So, say for example, someone wants to tell in English, don't shake table. So, don't shake table is a negative interrogative form. Imperative mood. Not interrogative, sorry, not interrogative, it is imperative mood. But, मैं टेबल हलाव्યું, if someone wants to say like this, मैं table हलाव्यूं, तो he cannot speak, I shake the table. No, shake means halavu. So the past tense of the shake is shook. So he has to speak, I shook table. Or she took shook table. We shook table. I spread bed. मैं पथारी पाथरी. Now, to patharu means spread. But its past form and past participle also is spread. You cannot say I spreaded bed. So that is to be remembered. So that is simple past tense. So what is the definition? Any action that happened before the present time is known as simple past tense. Identification, you must see that in Gujarati language, આવ્યો, આવી, આવ્યું, આવ્યા, ગયો, ગઈ, ગયું, ગયા, such words of the past forms of the Gujarati verb should be there in the sentence. To translate those sentences in English, we have to convert those sentences into English by same sequence, subject, verb, object. But you have to use the forms of past tense of the verb as given in the format of page number 64 to 79 of Pathmala. Or you could find out those words in any other practice book or even in dictionary. Now, the forms of to be in past tense. I told you earlier that forms of to be they are used for expressing sense of existence or sense of relationship. If it is in present tense, we use am, is, are. But if it is in past tense, if I say XYZ was my daughter, that means my daughter is now expired. She doesn't live anymore. So I would say XYZ was my daughter. So she was my daughter, that was a relationship between me and that girl in past. That is why I use was. If I say A, B, C, D, E, F, G were my friends, that means in past this A, B, C, D, E, F, G were having relationship with me as friends. So I can say they were my friends. So the past forms of to be is was and were. With singular it would be was, with plural it would be were. But for second person, whether it is singular or plural, you have to use were. That is to be remembered. Now, what is past continuous tense? If any action happened, not happened so, if any action happened in past, and if that particular action was on at that point of given time, it is known as past continuous tense. Please remember very clearly, action that happened in past and that action was on at that point of time. Say for example in Gujarati, ગઈ કાલે રાતે 9 વાગે તમે ટીવી જોતા હતા. That means I want to indicate to you that your action of watching TV took place last night at 9 o'clock. When it happened, the action of watching was on. It was continuing. Therefore, I said in Gujarati કે તમે ગઈકાલ રાતે 9 વાગે ટીવી જોતા હતા. I am addressing all of you. So I say તમે ટીવી જોતા હતા. If I address one particular girl, I would say તું દીકરા ટીવી જોતી હતી. If I address one particular boy, I would say બેટા તું ગઈકાલ રાતે ટીવી જોતો હતો. And if I would like to address or if I would like to inform you that even my puppy, મારું નાનું કૂતરાનું બચ્ચું પણ ટીવી જોતું હતું, so I would say puppy was watching TV. Therefore, such things are to be remembered. So whenever there is a to, ti, tuta with follows with hato, hati, hatu in Gujarati language, you must understand that it is a past continuous tense. And to translate such sentence into English from Gujarati, same sequence you have to take: subject, verb, object. Between subject and verb, you have to use was or were in between subject and verb, plus verb with the forms of ing. That means I was watching TV, we were watching TV, you were watching TV, you were watching TV. He, she, it was watching TV, and they were watching TV. These are to be remembered. Now many times it happens that past tense, past continuous tense and simple past tense, they are spoken together. When such combined sentences are spoken together, the conjunctive tyare in Gujarati is used. Conjunctive tyare is used in Gujarati. But that is a wrong Gujarati. Normally what do we speak? હું આવ્યો ત્યારે તમે ગીત ગાતા હતા. It is spoken, it is accepted language, but literally it is not correct language. What we should speak? જ્યારે હું આવ્યો ત્યારે તમે ગીત ગાતા હતા. But we keep જ્યારે, we don't use the word જ્યારે in Gujarati language. When we speak the Gujarati sentence, generally we speak wrong Gujarati. Say for example, we say, હું આવ્યો ત્યારે તમે ગીત ગાતા હતા. In this sentence, હું આવ્યો is number one. તમે ગીત ગાતા is the second sentence. But word ત્યારે connects these two sentences. Literally we have to speak જ્યારે હું આવ્યો ત્યારે તમે ગીત ગાતા હતા. But we don't use જ્યારે word in Gujarati language. So જ્યારે is kept silent in Gujarati. It is known in Gujarati as adhyar. So in English language, when we convert this sentence into English, જ્યારે means when and ત્યારે means then. But in Gujarati we speak ત્યારે. હું આવ્યો ત્યારે તમે ગીત ગાતા હતા. So while translating, we have not to use then. We have to use when in English. When I came, you were singing song. Likewise, we should speak. So this is to be remembered very cleverly, very intelligently, very sincerely. We should not translate then for the word ત્યારે. ત્યારે is spoken only in Gujarati. But in English, we have to always speak when. So this is past continuous tense. Now, simple future tense. What is simple future tense? Any action that is going to happen after the present time, that is, after this particular point of time. It may happen after 1 minute, it may happen after 1 hour, it may happen after 1 month, 1 week, whatever it may be. Any action that happens after the present time is known as simple future tense. Is the definition. How to identify this sentence in Gujarati? In Gujarati language, the verb of the Gujarati, ખાવું, પીવું, ઉઠવું, બેસવું, જમવું, રમવું, will be added with the words હશે, હોઈશ, હોઈશું. And these two words will be combined and people would say ખાઈશ, ખાઈશું, ખાશો. ખાઈશ, ખાઈશું, ખાશો. જમીશ, જમશું, જમશો. But there won't be khasa, khaso, khaso. So this is to be remembered. And once this is done, then you have to translate this sentence into English. To translate this sentence into English, what you could do? Saying subject, object and verb in English, Gujarati. Subject, verb and object in English. So we have to write the same sequence. But before we write subject and verb, we have to use the word shall or will. With first person, you have to write shall. With second person, you have to write will. And with third person also, you have to write will. So if I say, હું જમીશ, I shall dine. આપણે જમશું, we shall dine. તું જમશે, you will dine. તમે જમશો, you will dine. તે જમશે, તેણી જમશે, તે જમશે. He will, she will, it will dine. And they will dine. This is to be remembered. And mind you, my dear friends, if there are two simple sentences of the simple future tense in Gujarati, હું આવીશ ત્યારે મમ્મી બહાર જશે. હું આવીશ ત્યારે મમ્મી બહાર જશે. In these two sentences, both the verbs indicate simple future tense. So you cannot say I will come, mummy will go out. No. when I shall come, mummy will go out. That is also wrong. You have to speak like this. Mummy will go out when I come home. Mummy will go out when I come home. So remember one rule. When there are two simple future tenses in one sentence, you have to take one part of the sentence in the simple present tense. And what is future continuous tense? Any action that happens in future, and if that particular action is on at that point of given time, it is known as future continuous tense. Say for example in Gujarati, આવતીકાલે સવારે હું 9 વાગે વિદ્યાર્થીઓને ભણાવતો હોઈશ. That means my action of teaching will be done tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And when it is done, it will be on at that point of time. Therefore, I speak in Gujarati, સવારે 9 વાગે હું વિદ્યાર્થીઓને ભણાવતો હોઈશ. So, તો હોઈશ, because I am a male, I used to say હું ભણાવતો હોઈશ. Instead of me, my wife wants to speak this sentence or my daughter wants to speak this sentence, she would say હું ભણાવતી હોઈશ. If both of us we are teaching the students, we would say અમે ભણાવતા હોઈશું. So when the words toti tuta in Gujarati sentence are followed with હશે હોઈશ હોઈશું verb, it is known as future continuous tense. To translate such sentence into English, same rule. Subject, verb, object. But after subject, you have to use the forms of to be in future tense. Shall be and will be plus ing. So it will be spoken like this. I shall be teaching my students tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We shall be teaching my students tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Thus, we have learned up till now 6 sentences. Six tenses, not tenses, sentences. 6 tenses we have learned. We have learned participle. We have learned cases of noun. We have learned imperative mood. And merely by listening me, you won't get anything, my dear friends. You got to do hard practice at home. And whenever you find any difficulty in English, if you want to speak any sentence, if you want to write any sentence, the idea in your mind is in Gujarati, Hindi or Marathi. Just send me email and I would be glad to reply your email immediately. Thank you.